What's good, people? It's your boy Rowdy Too Good. Welcome back to the pilot show. Oh, yo, this is craziness, man. So, if you don't know, Whack 100, him and Adam did an episode today of the Whack and Adam show, and then Adam he basically came out and said that Roddy Rebel is basically there's no way you could cut you basically banned from LA, yo. And he didn't really say like he sanctioned it. He just was like in terms of like what he said in terms of like the stuff he did when he made that post. And he basically said, "Yo, man, you basically saying that you kind of brought problems onto you from the whole like somebody got to talk to you about that. Somebody got to see you about that when you say, yo, SMD LA, who was too, like, yo, especially when you say Hoover's. Like, he said, yo, you could have just, if he would have just said, yo, F that little, what's that dude name? Blockstar. If he would have said F Blockstar, and I think everything would have been cool, people would have understood, like, okay, cool. Even if he would have said, yo, F no jumper for, he could have said that. He could have said F no jumper for putting Blockstar on their platform and F that little dude too. Like he could have said something like that and everything would have been Gucci. Nobody would have been. No, everybody would have understood his plight. Everybody would have did that. Now, in saying that, yeah, you could have came back to LA. You probably would have had no static like that. But with homie with Blockstar with him and his homies, you would have had an issue with that. So that still would have been an issue, but this whole thing, you shining light, you saying SMD LA and SMD the Hoovers, that puts a whole nother battery in the back of this. Like this is now you making it a lot crazier than I think it should be, yo. Because LA didn't do it. Like LA didn't come together and say they didn't have a meeting and say, yo, let's go do something to Pop Smoke, yo. We like that didn't happen, bro. So we gotta understand that. And not only that, like these is young, dumb kids, bro. Like not saying what they did was right, but these is kids, bro. Like they probably in a situation to where it's like, yo, they panicked. They like, yo, he was doing stuff, so it was just a spur of the moment type thing. And I don't even think homie even did it because if he was the one that actually did it, he trust me, he would not be on the street. LA do not play that, so he probably was just there, like so. And all I gotta say is this, man. That was crazy, man. That was craziness. I don't know what his time was in LA. Maybe something happened. Like I wish he would come out and like really address this so we could clarify what's going on. And this is the bad thing about the street culture is if he came out and said, "Yo, I ain't talking about LA," like, "Yo, niggas would be like, oh, you you a punk, you soft. Oh, why you taking it back? Why you apologizing?" Like, man, listen, fam. LA is where the bread at, bro. Like, LA is where the music industry is currently right now. So for you to really cut that off and really create this issue out there is really hurting your pockets and just hurting your well being because when you like now you giving other people a reason like that was not in it, like, so it's just very confusing. That's like somebody saying, all right, okay, perfect example. I had went to Brooklyn to go see Schoolboy Q perform, right? So imagine if Schoolboy Q after the show, like something went down at the show. Imagine he hit Instagram and was like, "Yo, man, New York, I'm out. SMD, y'all is trash. Show was trash. SMD to such and such too. Like, yo, New York people will have an issue with that too. Like, if somebody say SMD your city, like, trust me, it's gonna be issues behind that. Like, yo, it's just people just gotta think smarter, man. Stop being emotional. Really think about the stuff you do. Because I promise you, if Roddy Rebel got on there and said, "Yo, F no jumper for giving Block Boy a platform and FM2," like nobody would have had no problem with him saying that. That's the God's honest truth. But I really hope one of these days, like he comes out and clarify like what was going on. Maybe he had a bad experience at the airport. Maybe he had a bad hotel situation. Like maybe he just was having a bad day in LA and he just typed that. So I don't know, like, but him, I wish he would address this so we could just really clarify this, and hopefully he could clean this up because yo man, LA is that's where the music money is right now. So I don't know, man. Yo, comment down below. Make sure y'all tell me what y'all thinking about this, man. Make sure y'all hit that like. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe and hit that bell. Come and join the fam now. Peace.